Hey everybody, this is Terez Paylor, and you're watching Chiefs Pregame, not Chiefs Daily. We're not in St. Joe anymore, that's why I don't have the bucket hat. Instead, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. This is where the Chiefs are going to play their first exhibition game on Saturday night. And I decided to do this outside, even though it's 111 degrees, because I wanted to give you guys a little background, because I love you. In this video, though, we're going to give you basically some things to look forward to in the first preseason game. Some things I'll be keeping a real close eye on, and we'll get you right in and out with it. Let's get going. I think first thing I'm personally going to be looking for, obviously, is offensive line. I think, you know, this offense has a lot of explosion on the outside, right? Jeremy Maclin, DeAnthony Thomas, you know, even Chris Conley, Albert Wilson, Avant. Like, that's a good receiving core. I have no real worries about that group. I am worried about whether or not the offensive line can block for him. I think Ben Grubbs is rock solid, but the other four, like I've continued to say, they've all got something to prove. You know, Big Fish on the left side, you can definitely see he's gotten stronger, so he's not getting bull rushed as much. But his technique still needs work. He's still getting beat inside too much. And then Mitch Morse is a youngster, but he's gifted and he's tough. I think he's going to come along. It's going to be, you know, he might have some growing pains, but Mitch is pretty talented. So, you know, obviously I can't wait to see how he does in his first game. And then Zach Fulton, he has experience, needs to be better, more aware on stunts and stuff, but it'll definitely be interesting to see how he does. And then on the right side, Jeff Allen. Well, I think if Jeff stays healthy, I think Jeff's going to be fine out there. He's pretty comfortable at right tackle. That's probably his natural position. I think, you know, with him being a contract year, I think there's a pretty good chance he ends up playing well. So offensive line's definitely got to be a big focus. Obviously, you know, what happens with Eric Berry? Like, where's Eric going to play? Does he play? How much does he play? I mean, he's practiced with them in camp, but what Eric hasn't done is taken a whole lot of hits or given out a lot of hits. Hasn't taken that kind of punishment. So it's going to be interesting to see just how much work he gets on Saturday, if he gets any. Either way, I mean, he's on track to do stuff, and it's obviously a great story, so kudos to him. I know everyone's behind him and all that. Also, inside linebacker, man, that's a position that we need to keep a close eye on now, because we've got Derek Johnson there, and he's rock solid. I think Derek's back to what he is, but behind that is the guy next to him is Josh Margo, who's dealing with a heel injury on Wednesday. I don't know if he's going to play. And then behind him, you got two rookies. One's the fourth-round rookie, Meek Wilson, and then the other is Justin March, the undrafted guy, who's actually made a lot of plays and has flashed more than Rameek has. Those seem to be the next two up. And DJ Alexander, who's the guy they took in the 5th round, had a high ankle sprain on Wednesday, so I don't know if he's going to play. Bottom line is, you know, this is going to be a good opportunity to evaluate those young inside linebackers. Those are guys that Chiefs are going to rely on in some way, shape, or form, whether they have to play defensive snaps or just on special teams. So let's see what they can do. It's going to be fun. And one other thing I'll get to for sure is the cornerbacks, right? I want to see Marcus Peters. Peters has had a good camp. He's shown good football instincts. He's pretty aware, especially on stuff in front of him. Like, he's pretty good at reading plays and breaking them up and stuff. I want to see him turn and run. I want to see him get tested vertically. I want to see him anticipate those kind of routes and use the correct technique, flip his hips and run. I mean, that's going to be important for him because he's a 4.58 guy. So, you know, I think that, you know, Peters is going to be a guy to watch. And so is Steven Nelson, the guy who's learned how to play nickel, competitive guy. You always see him out there practicing. You know, doing extra work after practice because he wants to get better, and you know, that's a good sign for the kid. I liked him coming out of college. I think he's a competitive guy, and that started to show here. You know, the plays will come as long as he keeps working on his craft. You know, in general, one last thing too, Aaron Murray, man. Aaron Murray, we haven't seen this guy play in a year, and he's made some nice throws in camp. But I'm really interested to see what Aaron Murray does against a real defense, right? And then, you know, can he make some deep throws? Can he be more consistent? That's the thing. They invested a 5th round pick in him last year. This is a guy they've tried to develop. Let's just see how far he's come. And those are the really 5 main storylines that I'll be keeping an eye on in Saturday's exhibition game. I wrote this story in the Star. You can check that out on kansascity.com. And again, I encourage you, if you want another way to follow me, definitely go to my Facebook page at TPKC Star. Check that out. It's another way to get your Chiefs news for free. But hey, keep reading, keep watching. I appreciate all you guys. I know some of you guys are tuned out after the first quarter. That's okay. I'm there for you. I'll be watching the action and keeping an eye out on all the guys the second and third teamers, man, so you don't have to, all right? Okay, everybody, appreciate it. This is Terez Paylor from the Kansas City Star.